Plus, what the Catholic Church is saying about giardiasis.
Joe Zone has all the basketball.
And Tom Clark has the St. Patty's Day forecast.
That's all next on Newswatch 16 Update.
In your car, listen to Newswatch 16 on WKRZ AM 1340.
Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, Chief Meteorologist Tom Clark with his backyard forecast, and Joe Zone on sports. This is the Newswatch 16 Update.
Ever since the giardiasis problem has hit our area, it's been mainly a health problem. But now, as Nightbeat reporter Bob Costantini says, an editorial in the Catholic-like newspaper has the health problem a moral question.
The editorial is entitled Safe Drinking Water, a Moral Issue. It's critical of Pennsylvania Gas and Water Company, the Department of Environmental Resources, the state legislature, and communities whose lack of sewage treatment facilities may be the source of giardiasis.
They've really let the matter slide when a firm stand would have perhaps eliminated this entire problem had they done the proper things at the proper time.
Though he wasn't consulted about the editorial, outgoing Bishop John O'Connor agrees with labeling the giardiasis problem a moral issue.
We all have a responsibility toward the environment. It's God's creation. We all have a responsibility toward one another. And we certainly have a responsibility for openness and for keeping people informed of any actual or potential hazards.
The Catholic Light newspaper has a circulation of 53,000. It's considered the voice of the Scranton diocese in largely Catholic northeastern Pennsylvania.
Well, I think that the church is, obliged to speak on anything like that if they feel it's a moral issue.
And Catholics at Scranton's Church of the Nativity that we talked with agree giardiasis is a moral issue.
Not caring for your fellow human being enough to ensure his health and safety.
Bob Costantini, Newswatch 16, Scranton.
Coming up, we'll try to answer America's most popular question.
Plus, a little later, a wee bit of the Irish in Schuylkill County will celebrate St. Patty's Day Eve as Newswatch 16 Update continues.
Skycam 16 is everywhere.
For almost 10 years, the Children's Museum in Luzerne County has played a big part in enriching the lives of thousands of young people. Newswatch 16's Mark Davis reports all that has come to an end.
Preschoolers from the Explorers Daycare Center in Dallas. It's the last group to tour and enjoy the Children's Museum in 40 Fort. Money problems, changing children's lifestyles, and a drop in attendance are forcing the museum to close after 10 years of a concept which lets the children learn by doing.
We've come 3 years now, and each day they ask us about it, and they keep coming back. They really enjoy coming.
Debbie Cadle is videotaping the tour to show parents and other children. And what are you going to miss most? What do you like the most?
The pole.
Why?
Because you can fly down so fast.
How do you feel about it closing down?
Bad.
Why?
Because I like it.
The museum's board of directors made the tough decision to close down after several attempts were made to save it, including a fund drive which raised only a few $100s. While the museum is closing its doors to the public, it may not be the final end for the Children's Museum. The board of directors is now going to get together and rethink the concept and see if a new and different type of museum can't be opened up, one that would reflect more of today's lifestyles and attract more children. Mark Davis, Newswatch 16 at the Children's Museum in 40 Fort.
The Greyhound Bus Line has been saying that it needs more money to operate in Pennsylvania. But today, the State Public Utility Commission said no to Greyhound's request for a rate hike. The bus line wanted to raise its fares 15% for trips inside Pennsylvania, but the PUC said the hike wasn't necessary. The commission also gave the okay today for the UGI to lower its electric rates for customers in Luzerne County. The average UGI electric bill will drop about $3 a month because of lower energy costs. Next, meteorologist Tom Clark will be heading out to the backyard to answer the question,
where's the heat?
Where's the heat? Maybe next month. Talk about that. You know, I was told that if the weather's bad tomorrow, they're going to make me pull the Channel 16 float through the streets of Scranton.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yeah, well, we'll find out what it's going to be like when we come back.
Scranton St. Patrick's Day Parade live tomorrow.
Well, let's go outside and see if this man is a leprechaun or if he really knows what the weather's all about. Tom, what about it?
Nolan and I have a pretty good idea what's going to happen here tomorrow and Sunday. A cold front came through late this afternoon, and tonight there's a fresh outbreak of cold air gusting down over northeastern and central Pennsylvania. There's been some snow flurries around the area, even enough to lay down a dusting in some areas north of Scranton. Now, the temperature looks like this under a cloudy sky. The wind is gusting up quite a bit. The reading is 37. And the humidity is 70% with the wind northwest at 12 miles per hour. The barometer is now rising from 30.2 inches. The range in temperature today, well, there's the heat there, Karen. 54 for the high this afternoon. That'll about do it. 37, the low this morning. Normals 44 and 28. The records 76 and 7. That set way back in 1916. As you can see there, a little bit of snow left on the ground here in Avoca. The satellite view shows the leading edge of that colder air there. Some showers that came through here late this afternoon and this evening. But the colder air is draining down from the north now. There is a storm system out in the Midwest. Look at all these clouds out here. Some very angry thunderstorms now in portions of Arkansas and, well, Missouri and Oklahoma. And there are some flash flood warnings out for portions of Arkansas. Some places could see upwards to 5 inches of rain before this night is through. Another windy storm coming ashore in the Pacific Northwest. Some power outages today out in Northern California from winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. Here's what the weather map's going to look like this weekend. High pressure system over southeastern Canada will be in control of our weather, and as winds blow clockwise around highs, it'll be ushering in a non-stop, steady, strong flow of cold, dry air from the north right down out of Canada. And that will be our airflow pattern right into Sunday as I see it now. But that high will keep our weather dry through this weekend. So the forecast for tonight, a windy night out there. The sky will stay cloudy, probably right into the morning hours tomorrow. There'll be some snow flurries scattered around the area. Out there in Clinton County, Woolwich, 29 the low tonight. About 28 in West Auburn, Susquehanna County. 28 in Moscow, 32 in Light Street, Columbia County. And down there in Schuylkill County, Tuscarora, near freezing the low tonight. Now, your St. Patrick's Day. Wind, a cold wind, gusting down from the north at up to 20 and 25 miles per hour at times during the day. So it'll be windy along the parade routes. Clouds around and some sunshine. Up there in Halstead, about 37 the high. In Scranton, for the big parade, near 40. 35 in Mount Pocono, in the low 40s in Pottsville and Danville, and near 40 out there in Faxon. Your Health Watch shaping up to be pretty good tomorrow. And if you're Irish, you're bound to be in a great mood. I think everybody will be in a good mood tomorrow. Reflex is pretty high, resistance to aches and pains nice and low. Sunrise and sunset tomorrow, 12 hours and 1 minute long. The sun stays above the horizon tomorrow. Spring's coming. Cloudy tonight, windy tomorrow, 39 degrees. Not bad for the parade if you're heading out, bundle up. Otherwise, you can see it right here on Channel 16, beginning at about 12:30. A full moon tomorrow night. Watch out for that. Partly sunny on Sunday, near 40. Then clouding up, the weather gets kind of nasty again Monday and Tuesday of next week. So have yourself a great weekend, everybody. And Karen, Nolan, see you at the parade tomorrow.
Let's see you on the float tomorrow.
I won't be pulling the float tomorrow.
All right.
I like your full moon, too. That's cute.
There it is.
Coming up, celebrating St. Patty's Day schoolroom style.
Plus, a night for champions. Joe Zone with basketball and wrestling. State and district playoffs on the 16 sports screen. Next.
Everything from whitewater to black powder to beavers, biking, and bows. From copperheads to whitetails to casting, calling, and crows. You'll see stalking fish, fixing poles, rainbow trout, and snowy owls. Setting traps, drilling holes, earthworms, and waterfowls. Whether you're a fan of the eagles, browns, bears, or giants, or of Joe and Stan and the Mountain Man, or some Tom Duck, or Harry, watch hiking, frying, riding, tying, skiing, and flying on Pennsylvania Outdoor Life, Saturday at 7.
I have a feeling the Joe Show is going to be awesome tonight. Awesome.
What we have tonight is the unbelievable excitement, all the thrills of high school sports in Pennsylvania at its best. Stay with me on this. Don't blink, folks. Don't get up. Don't move. It starts now. And if anybody ever wants to challenge you about the quality of high school wrestling in our area, tell them they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Some of the best kids who have ever wrestled in Pennsylvania are going at it tonight at the state tournament in Hershey. There are kids. One of them, Jim Martin of Danville, right here. Take a look at him now. 105 weight class, looking for his third straight state title. Now he's got Hughesville's Kurt Pearson in trouble. Watch closely. He's on. There it is, right there, the pin, and a tough number 3 state title for Martin.
I'd have to say it's the best because there was more pressure this year than there was the other 2 years.
Okay, now take a look at Matt Gerhardt of Catasauqua. He's in the brown and white. 2 points coming up right here to go up 13-7 in this match. There's 2 points now. Let me tell you his story. Late in the final period. Look at this. They're cheering him on. He's looking for his 4th title. Now, does he know he's got it? Here it is. Just a few seconds left. And there it is. He's the decision. And that is his 4th straight state championship. Only 4 others have done it. What a great story.
Boy, it's great. I'm glad it's over. First one, I didn't have no worries, no pressure. I'm glad it's over.
Okay, now the other AA winners tonight. Cole of Montrose at 126. Joe Cesari, North Schuylkill, his 3rd straight state title. Freeman of Southern Columbia, congratulations. And in AAA quarters this afternoon, Chickalemi's Reed and Balestrini. Rome of Dallas, Danco also won, and they will be going tomorrow night now. Okay, now let's keep it going. All righty? Thank you. The wrestlers are getting their state championship this weekend. The basketball people have got a couple of weeks to go yet. Let's start it out. Martz Hall and Hazleton. Terrific game. Unbelievable there between 13th ranked Bishop Holman against number 6 Northern Lehigh. Pick up the action right here now. Late in the game, 51-51. Jeff Jones hits the jumper from outside. Holman comes back. Watch Tony Caffrey to John Andreyko, and that makes it 53-53. Foul shots gave Northern Lehigh a 55-53 lead. But Tony Caffrey hit this jumper to tie it up again, and that's how regulation ended. Now, there's no scoring in the first 2 overtimes. Can you believe it? So, check it up here. Tip-off for the 3rd OT. Andreyko to Caffrey. He's got the easy 2, and Hoban's up on top. Then, number 34, Rich Thomas, picks up a loose ball. He scores, misses the foul. It's 57-57 as the 3rd overtime ends. Now we're in the 4th overtime. Caffrey up for Hoban, 61-59, closing seconds. Now, watch the shot by number 32, Jones. He's got it 61-61. Hoban with the ball on the other end, can't score. Northern Lehigh gets the ball. They're coming down the court. The coach calls a timeout, but they don't have any left. That's a technical. He goes to the line to shoot the free throw right here, makes 1 of 2, and that's how it ends. Bishop Holman wins on a technical foul with 3 seconds left. 62-61, Bishop Holman wins it. Okay, second game at Martz Hall. Second-ranked Pottsville against York Catholic in the green. First quarter, Pottsville with the ball. Tony Bacon to Chris Nabholz inside for 2. Then it's Bacon to Nabholz again. He bobbles it, but Omar Payne puts it in. Now, try it again. Bacon to Nabholz. It's good. Pottsville scored the first 12 points of the game, but York came back. Number 20 is Terlilia from the outside, then Mike Hoffman, and Pottsville, our number 2 team, beaten tonight at Martz Hall by 2 points. 65-63. Oh, what a night. Let's go to the scoreboard. Take a look at it. Bishop Holman, 4 overtimes over Northern Lehigh. York Catholic knocks off number 2, Pottsville. More scores now. Number 9, Selinsgrove over Exeter. Dallas beats Gettysburg. Good going there. Boys AAA playoffs. Number 7, Allentown Central Catholic and Pottstown also the winners in those games. Central York 58, South Williamsport 26. Boys A, number 3, Northwest over Camp Hill. Marion Catholic knocks off Forest City. Elsewhere, Sacred Heart and Schuylkill Haven now. And again, the boys A playoffs. Bristol and Bishop Newman also winners tonight. Fleetwood and Norrisville in the boys A playoff. Okay, we've got girls action. Doubleheader Dunmore between Lackawanna Trail and Shenandoah. Let's pick up the highlights of that one. At Dunmore, Shenandoah's Sharon McKisneck scores right here, and Shenandoah's on the board. Now for Trail, number 14, Deb Berlick, and she's got 2 points. And then Shenandoah, number 22, Dee Pernata from the outside. Shenandoah goes on to win it tonight by 17 points. Let's go to the girls' A playoff scoreboard. Shenandoah and Bishop O'Hara both won their games. Elsewhere, Benton and St. Clair. More scores. Marion Catholic and Camp Hill. Milton, Hershey, and Schuylkill Haven won their games. AAA Valley View, Bethlehem Catholic the winners. Nanacoke and East Pennsboro also won tonight. That game in overtime. Middletown and Palmyra. Bishop McDevitt over North Schuylkill. Division III National Championship tonight. Russ beat North Central. Elizabethtown over Salem State. Elizabethtown and Russ tomorrow night. University of Scranton for the championship. Now let's go to the NCAA scoreboard. 4 regional sites tonight. Virginia Commonwealth won. Virginia Iona there in the second half. Elsewhere, Louisville, Villanova also won their games. Illinois State over Alabama. Kansas Alcorn State just underway. West Regional, Washington over Nevada Reno, 64-54. NIT now, the first round, it keeps right on coming. St. Joe's over Boston College. Pittsburgh beat LaSalle, tough end for Larry Courts down there. NBA Atlanta, Boston, who else? New Jersey, Phoenix, Denver won their games. And in the National Hockey League, Los Angeles, Winnipeg, 3-1. That's everything there is tonight. I'll tell you what, if that ain't fun, you can have spring training on nights like this, boy, that is cooking.
You were awesome. You definitely were.
Not me, just the people who perform. I just reported.
You just do your job. Okay, Joe,
Thanks.
Still ahead, 'tis the night before St. Patty's Day.
And we'll start the celebrating when we come back.
We certainly will.
The next big event on NEP, it's the 24th Annual Scranton St. Patrick's Day Parade. WNEP TV will bring you live and exclusive parade coverage beginning at 12:30 tomorrow. Marching bands, floats, and leprechauns will be parading down the streets of Scranton in grand style. WNEP's special float will be on hand with Skycam 16 and your favorite WNEP personalities on board. Come on down and join us for Scranton St. Patrick's Day Parade, live only on WNEP TV 16.
Well, it goes something like this. Ah, yes, Karen and Colleen, there really is a reason for us wearing all this green.
And as our Jacqueline Carr reports from school in McAdoo, youngsters might not know the real reason why, but their smiles keep shining through.
St. Patrick's Day is actually the celebration of the feast day for the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick. But people nowadays have a different view of St. Patrick's Day. 100 students from the McAdoo Calares Elementary School put on a show to show their spirit of St. Patrick's Day, and it's got nothing to do with St. Patrick.
I think it's just to have fun on St. Patrick's Day and have a nice program for the people.
Parents and other students enjoyed a few Irish jokes, a lot of Irish music, and the latest thing in Irish dance, the aerobic leprechauns. All the kids enjoyed the show, which is exactly what Isabel Sweeney, the show's organizer, was trying to do.
What we try to do is get away from your typical stereotype St. Patrick's Day cliches and try to get the people into, the real Irish feeling, which is basically a celebration of life. And that's what we try to do here today.
Well, not all these kids do know everything about St. Patrick's Day. There is one question they can answer for you. Why do you wear green on St. Patrick's Day?
Well, all the leprechauns wear green, and I guess it's just a tradition to carry on. Because shamrocks are green and leprechauns wear it.
I asked a few students if they knew who St. Patrick was, and they said no, but that doesn't stop them from really enjoying the Day of the Irish. Jacqueline Carr, Newswatch 16 in McAdoo.
That's it for now.
Have a nice St. Patrick's Day. Good weekend.
See you at the parade.